Every single serious investor should consider making cryptocurrency and specifically Bitcoin part of their investment portfolio. We want to learn how to buy and hold it safely and securely so we can help secure our financial future. I'm making this video because this is the kind of video I would have wanted when I started my investing journey years ago, that it gave me a complete walkthrough from A to Z on how to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrency that was safe, easy, I understood it, and it all made sense. And it didn't send me to some shady website and I risked losing my investment and my money. It was easy to understand and gave me practical, in-depth knowledge. So I'm making this for the new investor who's never bought cryptocurrency before. So this is the absolute best video that I could have made, compiling all my knowledge over the last 5 to 7 years of investing and jam-packing it into one tiny video. So I really hope you enjoy it and that you get something out of it. If you're new here, I'm Aaron, a 20-year corporate accountant and analyst living in Western Canada, and I'm also a seasoned investor. Now, in all honesty, buying cryptocurrency is relatively easy. It takes about less than 30 seconds to actually buy it. However, you want to make sure you do all your due diligence and have steps in place so that your cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is bought and secured in a safe location, and that you followed all these necessary precautions and measures so that you don't lose your investment to hackers, scammers, phishing sites, and you know exactly where your cryptocurrency is at all times, that it's safe and secure. Cryptocurrency is the Wild West, and it's up to us to do our due diligence to make sure that we've taken proper precautions to make sure our currency and investments are safe and protected. More and more people are becoming aware of our failing monetary system, our economy, especially in Canada, and they want to start setting their investments up for success to help secure their financial freedom so that they're able to take care of themselves, their families, and protect their financial future. This is exactly how to do that. These steps are simple to understand, easy to implement, and these are everyday investing strategies that I use myself. Bitcoin is the most reputable, it's the most recognizable cryptocurrency out there. So it's the one that most people gravitate towards when someone mentions cryptocurrency. That's actually how I started off. I started off buying Bitcoin. However, quick disclaimer, I am a corporate accountant. I am not a financial advisor. You should always consult a financial advisor if you're thinking about making any investment decisions. That being said, I want to bring up the golden rule of investing. Never invest what you're not prepared to lose. And cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, because of its volatile nature, that's one of the main draws of it, it's so unpredictable that there is a chance you could lose some or all of it. However, by taking some of these simple precautions and spreading out your risk over time, you minimize most of that risk. Some things you should keep in mind are: 1, take precautions and measures to protect yourself and your investments. I'll go through some of these in this video. 2, set a cryptocurrency Bitcoin investment budget and stick to it. 3, cryptocurrency, like any emerging technology, is continually changing and evolving. You must take some ownership of learning and keeping up on recent innovations, changes, new government regulations, and so forth. The onus is on us to continue to learn and improve so that we protect our investments, we avoid a lot of worry and panic, and then we make sure that we know what we're doing. We're not just going on to any site, hitting the buy button, and that's it. We have to take a little bit more due diligence and precautions so that our investments are protected. Hey, do me a favor, if you feel like you're getting something out of this video, hit the like button and leave me a comment telling me what you liked about this video. Much appreciated. The strategy that I employ through pretty much all of my investments is one of slow wealth accumulation, sensible investing spread over time. I buy my cryptocurrency like I buy stocks in the stock market, through dollar cost averaging, buying little bits at incremental intervals over a period of time. That way, I'm spreading out my risk, I'm minimizing my potential losses, but I'm also maximizing my returns. Time in the market beats timing the market. Now, with this recent surge of cryptocurrency, right, and it hitting 100,000K, that benchmark, that psychological mountain that many people thought it would never cross 5-10 years ago, well, now there's a fear of missing out, FOMO. I don't want you to panic and say, oh, I got to start taking out loans and line of credit, put it on my credit card, buy whatever cryptocurrency I can, even Bitcoin. That's not a smart plan. However, I feel that there is very little wrong with buying just little incremental bits here and there and spreading out your risk. That is part of sensible investing. If you can afford it and you have some extra cash laying around, I think this would be a real sensible thing to consider. Cryptocurrency, and specifically Bitcoin, is projected to continue to increase over time. So in 5, 10, 20 years from now, Bitcoin could be much, much larger for numerous reasons, which I've gone through in a previous video, which I'll link up above right here. However, if you want to know the best, fastest, easiest, simplest way to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, this is how I started, and I highly recommend you watch this from start to finish. I have put in timestamps if that helps you, so feel free to skip around to the sections you want to learn about. However, I do recommend watching all of this video in its entirety, then maybe going back over certain bits in case you missed it, you need a refresher, because I feel all of these steps are needed to ensure that your cryptocurrency is kept safe and protected, and that you continue to learn and evolve in your knowledge of cryptocurrency. Blockchain and digital assets, cryptocurrency, sounds intimidating at first, but once you get used to it and you understand the fundamental principles, it's like anything else in investing. You'll be able to share knowledge with your friends. You'll feel comfortable in that your portfolio is more diverse and you spread your risk over a variety of assets. Cryptocurrency is seen as the way of the future. This may one day be how we're buying things in the future, with cryptocurrency in a digital wallet. However, it's limited right now on what you can buy and sell. I myself just continue to buy and hold cryptocurrency. That's my investment strategy. I'm what's known as a long-term holder of cryptocurrency. Holder, and no, it's not spelt wrong. This is the actual technical term. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about personal finance and investing from a 20-year Canadian corporate accountant from a working class perspective, a seasoned investor who talks about everyday things and how I grow my investment portfolio, consider subscribing to my channel. Now, these are practical applications that I have used all the time. Like I said, I am a seasoned investor. However, if you want more in-depth explanations on these topics, these are two channels that I highly recommend and where I get my information from. Crypto Casey and the Coin Bureau. Both are absolutely great channels, and you should check them out if you want a bit more elaboration on certain topics. So let's get into it. Step 1, before we think of buying any cryptocurrency, 1, whatever device we're going to use to buy our cryptocurrency, whether it be a phone, a home computer, whatever, we want to be sure that it is free of viruses and malware. So you should have some sort of application installed, whether that be Norton, malware antivirus, or whatever. Just make sure that your computer is secure and free from any scammers and malware. 2, you want to be using a private computer, whether this be your home computer or your phone, and you want to be sure that it is password protected with a very strong password, and that you have two-factor authentication or 2FA enabled on every application, every computer, every device that you possibly can to help increase your security. Make sure your passwords are strong, very hard to guess, and that you are protected. Two-factor authentication applications could be either Google Authenticator or Authy. Those are two of the most popular. The third thing you want to have done is purchase what's known as a cold or hardware wallet. When you store your cryptocurrency online, this is what's known as a hot wallet. When you store it offline in a digital wallet, this is known as a cold wallet. In all honesty, the cryptocurrency isn't actually stored on that cold wallet, but the keys to your cryptocurrency are. Very popular and secure hardware cold wallets are the Ledger Nano S, the Ledger Nano X, the Trezor, and the Tangent wallets. All of these are highly recommended and are known as being very secure. When you buy these wallets, you want to buy them directly from the manufacturers themselves, brand new, unopened. You never want to buy a secondhand used wallet off another website or some other person. You get it used because you don't know where it's been. Scammers will often hack these wallets, put in programming, and then when you load your cryptocurrency onto these wallets, it's not secure and you risk it being stolen. You want it brand new, out of the package, directly from the manufacturer themselves. When you go online and go to these websites, you want to double and triple check that that is the actual URL of that manufacturer. You want to bookmark it and then only access it from that bookmark. This helps prevent you against scams, going to the wrong website and buying an incorrect wallet that isn't from that actual manufacturer themselves. You want to buy directly from that manufacturer themselves and have it shipped directly to your house unopened. You also want to be sure that you're using a VPN or virtual private network to mask your location and hide your IP address from other people. Now, for the exchange and where to go, there are many reputable ones out there. You always want to go to a reputable site that you're familiar with, you're comfortable using. There are some good top ones out there. However, the one that I'm using is Wealthsimple today. I feel like I trust that platform. I've been on it enough, and I'm totally fine with buying my cryptocurrency on that one. So that's the example of the website and exchange I'll be using in this video. So to begin with, you have to go onto the Wealthsimple website. Then you create an account. Then you want to open a cryptocurrency trading account. Once you have your cryptocurrency account opened, you have to fund it by linking your bank account to that cryptocurrency account. Once you've linked your bank account to that cryptocurrency account on Wealthsimple, you're ready to start buying cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Come for the finance and stay for the cryptocurrency? As I promised, I said I'd give you a walkthrough example of how exactly to buy cryptocurrency, Bitcoin to be specific, online. So I'm not a liar. Let's get into it and I'll show you exactly the step-by-step process in order to do that. So I log in, go to my cryptocurrency profile, and I begin by going up to the top and I start searching for Bitcoin. I just type in Bitcoin and I'm going to get a bunch of different results. Now I'm going to see Bitcoin, but also Bitcoin Cash, which is something different but similar. I don't want it in this particular case. I also see Bitcoin ETFs or exchange traded funds. So I'm going to go with Bitcoin itself, BTC. That's the ticker symbol that you'll see beside it. So that's how I know it's Bitcoin that I'm buying. It should have BTC beside it and look like this. I can either buy it at the market price or I can put a limit buy on it, which means you specify a price and the order won't be filled until that stock can be bought or sold at that price or better. For right now, to keep it simple, I'm just going to go with the current market price. So I'm going to leave it at that. I can also specify if I want to buy one Bitcoin or a dollar amount. As you can see here, I have a whopping $151.45 Canadian here. So if I want to buy just one Bitcoin itself, just one, I would have to have in my account $134,312.59 Canadian. I don't want to do that. I can't afford to buy just one Bitcoin. I want to buy a fraction of one coin. So I'm going to put in the dollar amount. So I'm going to put in $140. This currently equals 0.001041 of a Bitcoin. So I'm going to buy $140 of Bitcoin. That's what it translates to. That's the fractional amount of the coins I'm buying. Now I'll click review to review my purchase. I have a $2.75 fee, which is included in my $140 order. This looks good to me, so everything checks out. I'll hit confirm. Yes, I want to order that. And here we go. Here's a screen showing me I just bought $141 of Bitcoin Canadian. As you'll see here, the price constantly kept changing up at the top left of the screen, and that's because the price keeps changing to reflect the current changing market price. So it'll always be shifting every 1 to 3 seconds, showing me the new updated market price.
Here are the steps on the Wealthsimple Trade mobile app to buy Bitcoin. It is the same for any cryptocurrency on the platform. Select Crypto, Trade, BTC, Trade, Buy BTC. Enter the dollar amount you wish to purchase. Hit Submit. You should receive an order confirmation.
Now, once we've bought our cryptocurrency, as I just walked through, we want to take it and get it off of the exchange to securely hold it. This is where our cold wallet or hardware wallet that I talked about earlier comes into play. So we want to transfer the keys from that cryptocurrency onto our cold wallet. Why? Because if the exchange ever goes down, your assets get frozen, you risk it getting hacked if it's online. So it's not ideally the most secure place. Generally, if you hold just a little bit of cryptocurrency online, it should be okay. However, anything over $500 to maybe $1,000, I feel better storing it offline in a cold wallet. I actually bought the Ledger Nano X, one of the best digital wallets you can have on the market. I don't know about you, but I feel much better storing it on a trusted digital wallet that I own and only I have access and control over. Now, that being said, you control the keys to your cryptocurrency, literally. It is in your hands. So what you want to do is make sure that the wallet is safe, protected, and that you write down and remember your password. If your password ever gets lost, stolen, or misplaced, or you can't access your digital wallet for whatever reason, your cryptocurrency is gone. It is virtually impossible to get that crypto off of that cold wallet. That's why the onus is on you to take sensible precautions to protect your cryptocurrency. You are 100% responsible for your cryptocurrency. If you can't access your cryptocurrency, there's no insurance coverage, no 1-800 number you can call, no place you can really take it to get your cryptocurrency back. It is gone. So the onus is on you. So you want to be sure that you take sensible precautions to protect your investment. Everyone's heard of the big FTX scandal, right? With Sam Bankman-Fried, where cryptocurrency was stored online through FTX, and he promised that, well, I won't be trading it and using other people's cryptocurrency, which he was, and he wasn't supposed to. This is just another reason to store it offline so that you know where your cryptocurrency is and who has access to it. Once again, I'm all for investing, buying little increments of cryptocurrency and specifically Bitcoin, as it's one of the most recognized, most highly regarded cryptocurrencies in the market, and only buying little bits at set intervals through dollar cost averaging. However, I don't suggest taking out loans and going wild because there is still some risk to this investment. Now, as a bonus, I did say that I'm a corporate accountant, right? So regarding taxes that you pay on cryptocurrency, if you do my strategy of just buying cryptocurrency and not trading it, not selling it, just holding it over the long term, in Canada, you do not pay any tax on it. You only pay business income or incur a capital gains or capital loss when cryptocurrency is traded or bought and sold. If you're just buying and holding it, there's no transaction taking place. You do not incur or have to pay any tax. You only pay tax and incur either business income or a capital gains, capital loss when the cryptocurrency is sold or traded. If you're just buying and holding it over the long term, nothing has been incurred. You don't pay any tax because no transaction has taken place. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about personal finance and investing from a 20-year Canadian corporate accountant, please consider subscribing to my channel. With the recent projections of where cryptocurrency may be going, specifically Bitcoin, I don't want you to look back 10, 20 years from now and say, oh, if only I had taken a risk and just invested a little bit. I'm so glad I got in and just bought a little bit, because what if it shoots to the moon and you missed out? However, say it goes to nothing and they find something wrong with it and it goes to zero. Well, you've only lost a small little portion over time, right? The investment, I'm saying, is just very small. However, the potential for high returns is enormous. So I'm not saying go crazy, buy a whole bunch, max out. I'm not saying that at all. But just consider investing just small little increments over time. Well, this will really help spread out and reduce your risk, and the potential benefits are enormous. Now, will Bitcoin continue to increase and go to the moon? I have no clue. To be transparent, I don't know what it's going to do, and no one else does either. However, I have a strong feeling that in 10, 20 years, many people are going to wish that they had bought in when it was at this price point. I think that as it starts to become more implemented, adopted, and accepted, it'll become and maybe even replace normal paper monetary currency that we see in circulation every day. There is a limited supply of Bitcoin in circulation, only 21 million coins, and that's it. There's not any more. So it's a scarce resource. And as we see the Canadian and US dollar continue to experience devaluation, Bitcoin is de-inflationary, meaning it's only going to increase in value over time due to it being a scarce resource. Please leave me a comment below. Giving. Okay, here we go. No more mess ups. Okay. Yeah, giving. Also, if you're okay. Also, here we go. Focus. So as I said, I'm a Canadian accountant. Immensely. Yeah. So there's only 21 million. There's not getting in. I think you'll really like this next video here, recommended by the YouTube algorithm.